What's up, YouTube fam? This your boy Deontay. I'm back with another video. Make sure you tap the like. Man, it's been a lot on my mind lately, man. It's been a lot on my mind. So, those who follow the platform that know me personally or whatever know I'm a entrepreneur. I've been in business for about 4 years. But as of recent, man, I've learned that you can't hire crab in a barrel ass niggas. You cannot hire a crab in a barrel ass nigga. A lot of niggas don't deserve opportunities when it comes to you putting them in position to win. A lot of people are unappreciative. It's just the crab in a barrel type niggas. Seriously, smash the like, man. Tap the like. You know, a lot of people think that just because you know me on like a personal level, you think you know me or whatever, that I'm supposed to just bend the rules. I'm supposed to just have all this money on deck for you at your beck and call. Or you think you could just take advantage of a situation. And it's not cool. Because if you go and work for a white man, or you go and punch a clock for at your 9 to 5 or your 3 to 11 or your restaurant job, your McDonald's job, or just any job period, your temporary service, you're not going to do that. You're not going to call your manager or your or the CEO of the company, the owner, and ask them for a payout 2 weeks early, a day after. You're going to wait that 2 weeks until you get paid. Or if you contracted with somebody like, see, I do a lot of contract work, right? So on these contracts, people that know about contracts, you have a net 15. Sometimes you have a net 10 in some events. You have a net 30. You have a net 45. You have a net 60. Sometimes you have a net 90 where you don't get paid until 60 days, 90 days, 15 days after you complete a project or whatever. But you have these crab in the barrel ass niggas that think that they can just come and press you for money. You know what I'm saying? Like, example, I recently paid a contractor $14,000 within a month period, right? And the nigga's been on my phone still texting me for money. Yeah, I owe you, but you get the money when I'm able to draw off of what when the contract money is available and I'm able to withdraw and take money off the contract, then I will pay you. You know this shit. You've been in business longer than me. And you know, you don't hire family, because you can hire a family member or hire somebody that you know, thinking that, you know, you're trying to show them a better way, or thinking you helping them out, giving them some game, or putting them in a position where they can win. And a nigga think that they supposed to make what you make. Like, make that make sense. A lot of y'all niggas ain't put no work in. A lot of y'all niggas don't know how to even go about getting an LLC, how to go about getting insurance, how to go about nothing when it comes to business. You don't know how to fucking put a proposal together. You don't know how to put a what they call that, a fucking estimate together. You don't know how to do nothing when it comes to business. Nothing. You don't know nothing about workman's comp. You don't know workers' comp. You don't know nothing about nothing. But want to come at me crazy, or come at people of color. Like, black business owners get it the worst, in my opinion, because, you know, we tend to like put people on that we know, that we see need opportunity. Plus, if you come in from a place of compassion, like I have a heart of compassion, right? So if I see somebody struggling and they come to me for opportunity, I'll go ahead and give them an opportunity and put them on and pay them really good. But they think they entitled to make like a whole bunch of money when you're only doing like a certain scope of work. Like, if I give you an opportunity and I say, okay, I just need you to go into this place and mop the floors every night, and you want $2,000-$3,000 a month just to mop a fucking floor, it's not gonna happen. Or if you give somebody opportunity, I paid one guy $5,000, right? To this was just recently. This was about 2 months ago. I paid him $5,000 to do some dry ice treatment on a freezer. on a little like it was like a little a freezer area where they store like soda and like alcoholic beverages and whatnot. So we agreed on a price of $5,000. And he told me he knew what he was doing. It was clear that when he got there with the equipment and once he hooked everything up, he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. But he told me he knew what he was doing. He told me he had experience with it, named the place he worked for, that he had done the work. And obviously he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. So he get there, hook up the machine, fuck around with the machinery, and didn't know what the fuck he was doing. And it was a $16 million project. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get paid $16 million. Like my part of the job was just like $60,000 to do a project or whatever, right? But I paid him $5,000, which would have took about 8 hours of work to do. Good ass money, right? So I rented the equipment for him, bought the supplies that he needed to do the fucking job, and he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. But I paid him anyway. You know, he eventually got the job done. Needed more like supplies. I bought some supplies. We needed him to basically, it was stainless steel in this freezer, right? So we said they wanted the colors to all match. So he said, oh yeah, I can bring the color back. So we went and bought like 2 quarts of vinegar or some shit like that to get all the little calcium buildup off. He went and bought about $400 worth of supplies. And then I also went back in and it touched up a lot of his work because he didn't complete the job all the way. So I went in and finished up the work that I paid him $5,000 to do. And the nigga sent me a fucking cash out request for $1,500 saying for extra work and supplies. Now, if he would have said, $400 or $500 for extra work, I wouldn't mind doing that. And then the supplies you bought. See, one thing about me, I pay attention to everything around me, right? So I seen everything he bought in this place. He bought like a little handheld buffer that was about $89. Bought like 5 quarts of some cleaner that would bring the color back to one color. Well, it was about $24 a gallon. He bought like 5 gallons of that. Bought 2 cans of stainless steel spray. Bought one little spray bottle of CLR and a bag of rags. Do that cost $1,500? And the extra work you did was just great. Basically, that was part of the service of doing the whole job I paid you to do. And plus, keep in mind, I went back and finish the job that he didn't finish. Then when the nigga was at the job, he would come in, fuck around for an hour, say, "Oh, I got to come right back." This went on for about 5 days. You know what I'm saying? So he made a 1-day job like a 5-6 day job because he'd come for an hour. Oh, we got to come back later. Is it possible we can come back later? Or is it possible I can come back tomorrow and finish this? Until I said, "Hey man, I need this job finished today." And he finally came back and got it done like the next day. After I said I needed it done today. But that's just an example. And I still paid the man $5,000. Now when he sent me a cash out request for $1,500 or whatever, saying for extra working for supplies, I'm like, bro, I bought supplies you needed. And you bought some supplies, but that don't add up to $1,500. Now, if you would have sent me a reasonable request for like $400 or $500, I would have sent that to you. But $1,500 at this point, you trying to take advantage. Crab in the barrel ass niggas do that. They see or they think that you getting all this money for something or whatever, and they would try to take advantage of a situation and say they did this and did that. And he said, well, look at all our text messages. The text messages don't show shit besides me paying you for me sending you asking for a copy of the receipt for what I gave you $975 to rent equipment. That's all it's going to show is a bunch of pictures and a bunch of receipts of what I sent you money for to pay for. You know, then I sent them copies of cash apps that I sent him to go and get more supplies. Make it make sense. Crab in the barrel ass niggas don't appreciate the opportunity. This is why we can't get nowhere, because you got niggas like that try to take advantage of the situation and try to press you for money that they ain't even fucking earn. You know what I'm saying? Then I had another nigga. I paid him $14,000. $14,000. He been in business 8 years. You know what I'm saying? $14,000 to do a job. The nigga showed up for 8 days with his little team of people or whatever he had. He had like 5 people with him. One person left early on the job because he told his team what he was going to pay them. So after he negotiated what he was going to pay his team to do this job, he would have came out with like, out of $14,000, he probably would have walked away with about maybe $8,000, $9,000 for the job after he paid his team or whatever. And they basically worked 8 days. Everybody was showing up late every fucking day, working about 3.5 hours, maybe 2.5 hours a night for 8 days. And not everybody showed up every day either. So I paid them $14,000 within a month period. And the nigga is pressing me for $1,200 fucking dollars. Like, bruh, my money always been good with you, and you pressing me for $1,200. So I told him, I said, I'm gonna pay you on this day. The nigga texts me, oh yeah, you still got, nigga, it shit zoned me out so bad. Like, I just paid you $14,000. You crying about $1,200 that I'm gonna pay you today? Like, it, niggas or something else. You think if a man if my brother put me in a position where I'd have made $14,000 for 8 days of work, and I shit up the joint because you was outside smoking weed on this project that a $1 billion company owns a lot of property in Cincinnati, right? You and your team go outside in front of the building, set in y'all car and smoke weed, and people that own a lot of the property down there seeing y'all was doing that. I wasn't there because the guy on that I was contracted to do the job was covering the second shift, and I was covering the first shift work. So when they was on second shift down there, they decided to go outside and smoke weed in this neighborhood where they gentrifying everything, and people own everything. I had told them, like, if y'all gonna smoke, y'all got to go away from the building because people are walking through here all the time. Of course, niggas don't listen. Niggas just gotta fuck around and find out. Crab in the barrel ass niggas gotta fuck around and find out. You know what I'm saying? So that happened. I almost lost the whole contract because of this shit. Like, I really shouldn't be paying you shit extra because of the shit you just caused. But anyway, I finished the project myself. I said I wasn't paying nobody nothing. I'd rather go in here and do this shit myself because a lot of times shit won't get done right unless you do it yourself. I'm very professional, very thorough. I pay attention to detail. This company hired my company for a reason. $1 billion company contracted my company for a reason. And I went through another contractor as well. So we all was like, it was like the main contractor and another contractor that recommended my services to the big contractor. And they went on ahead and went with my company. And it ended up that I got the contract long term now to continue to clean for this facility or whatever that we went on ahead and got together, because we had to do a deep clean of a 16,000 square foot brewery / entertainment center. But the money was agreed on, and I paid more than what was agreed on. You get what I'm saying? To now the $5,000 dude, that was cool. I paid him what it was. But you didn't even finish the fucking job, and you sending me a cash out request for more money? Like, I said, okay, if you want me to send you more money, show me receipts. I already knew what he bought because I pay attention to everything that's going on around me. I said, give me the receipts then. Produce the receipts, and I see what I can do for you. Oh, just look at our previous messages. What is that going to show me besides what I said? It's going to show where I sent you the money to pay for the equipment that I rented for you to do the fucking job, and you didn't know what the fuck you were doing. That was obvious. It's just niggas are crazy, man. I recommend, if you're a person in business, I don't care if you're black or white, but particularly my people of color, don't ever hire family, and don't ever hire a crab in a barrel ass nigga that don't know how to act, that just out for money, just wide-eyed with a foaming mouth looking for more money. Like, you're not gonna go nowhere where you work 8 days, right? 8 days. And don't get me wrong, they did an all right job. The job was cool, but the bullshit that came along with it wasn't even worth it. Like, I would have rather paid another company $25,000 and got the job done the correct way. I wouldn't have had to touch up nothing. I wouldn't have had to keep going back and forth. I wouldn't have had to deal with the issues of smoking weed in front of the fucking facility. This is a $16 million project. Now, I didn't get paid $16 million. I don't want nobody thinking I'm a millionaire. But the way these niggas act, you would think I was a fucking millionaire. Now, I struggle just like everybody else. I have to wait between pay periods and everything. Like, I struggle still. I got child support I pay. I got to pay to take care of my family. I got to take care of my employees. I got to run payroll through an ADP system. I have to pay insurance. I got my regular bills. I got problems just like everybody else. I got obligations just like everybody else. I'm still grinding to make it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I started a YouTube channel. I said, well, shit. Maybe if I start a YouTube channel, I could create an additional stream of income. But you can't. You just can't. You can't, man. You got people that work for you that would try to work when they want to work. I got a cousin like that. You know, I had him working. Nigga wanted this come when he want to come. Called him one day. Hey, yeah, you ready? Oh, I'm still asleep. I wonder what the fuck he told his wife, because she needed him to keep another job on the side or whatever. And he was so, I need to keep another job, man, for, wife, you want me to keep working. I'm trying to bring some extra money in. I'm trying to get a car. Evidently, you ain't trying hard enough because you can't even fucking show up to a fucking job. But then want to press me for some fucking money. If I say we get paid on the 5th and you text me on the 3rd or the 4th, like, hey, cuz, when we get, like, stop. Then fucking text me on a Sunday with the bullshit. Like, on a Sunday. I'm like, I had to tell him, man, don't fucking text my phone on a Sunday talking about business, bro. Like, I'm with my fucking kids. With my fucking wife, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people are ridiculous. They fucking ridiculous, man. Like, I was talking about one of my other cousins on the his platform, man. It was crazy because he was speaking some facts, man, about how good I take care of people or whatever when it comes to business. But niggas will just act like you ain't never looked out or paid them or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? My money has always been good. I always put people in a good position to win. I never gave nobody a job that was too difficult or too hard, and I always paid a little extra. Like, I always showed too much love to the wrong motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? Too much love. Yep. Show too much love. I'm gonna share this. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all this real quick.
Have a problem trying to be compassionate.
Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, here it is right here.
We got paid right away, so I broke all the math down. But the shit
so here we go.
He right back telling me, hey, can you come back to service our stuff?
Check this out.
They don't know nothing. They don't know better. They haven't been coached on financial literacy. They don't know about owning a business and the things that take to go into it. Like, I got to a point where I had certain employees in my business, man. I had to like tell them, like, man, well, why don't you start your own business up and see how that goes for you? You know what I'm saying? Right. Because what I noticed that people think that we business owners got all this money. They don't look at overhead, supplies, payrolls, taxes. They don't look at none of that stuff. They don't look at admin fees when you billing and create invoicing and stuff like that. The process that it takes to get invoices pushed through, and the processing fees that it takes when you get paid through the invoicing apps and invoicing programs or whatever you're using to get paid out. And I had to tell one of my guys, like, man, look, start your own business, and you contact, once you get your business set up, you invoice the customer, and then when the customer is a couple hours behind, I want you to call that customer and tell the customer, man, the motherfucker need their money. The motherfucker.
Yeah, I've been through that too, where and I'm gonna keep playing this, but where if a customer's paying me or whatever, and I have to pay the individuals or whatever, because I used to do under the table shit. Like if I used to pay under the table, I don't do that shit no more. But I was paying somebody under the table, right? And if the customer's paying me, and you get paid when the customer pay me, don't call me if it's like if the customer paying around 10 o'clock in the morning, you calling me at 8. Yeah, they paying yet, man? Yeah, because the motherfucker need their money. I gotta do this, and me and my girl got this going on. The motherfucker need their motherfucking money. So I told the motherfucker, like, look, start your own business, and then I'll give you these contracts, right? And then when the customer doesn't pay you on time, call that white man and tell him, oh, motherfucker need their motherfucking money, man. Do that shit with that white man and see how quick that shit be over with. And that's just niggas, they will press a black man, but they don't keep the same energy for a white man, bro.
You need to get paid and see how that works for you. That customer gonna be calling me right back, telling me, "Hey, can you come back to service our stuff?"
Exactly. But see, that comes with experience and a nigga that know what he's doing, such as yourself, brother. And I feel you, bro. Yeah. And you think you can do this shit better than me, nigga? Start your own shit. I'm not stopping you from starting your own business. I'm not stopping you. If you think you can run some shit better than me, go ahead and start your own shit. Please go ahead and start your own shit.
Yeah, and that's Merge Visions. That's my cousin.
Situation, man. Last week I had one of my customers, man. I had let a couple of workers get some extra work in, whatever. So they got extra money. So the workers try to call me and tell me, like, hey, did they pay us the right way? And they're like, I don't think we got paid the right way. So I broke all the math down. But the shit had me so frustrated. I'm like, you know what? I don't got time for this no more, man. So I thought about it and said, hey, start your own business up, and you contact the customer directly. Once it's time for you to get paid, and they say they a couple hours behind or a day behind, because stuff happens. They be busy, customers be busy. They got a bigger organization than ourselves. So if they late, you call them and tell them what you told me as the black business owner. I want you to tell that white man, hey, a motherfucker need their money, man. A motherfucker need to get paid. Me and my girl gotta get this done. Tell that white man that and see how it work out for you.
Exactly, yeah, for sure. But see, this thing is them type of niggas that act like you ain't came through with your money. Or like, why these sons of bitches got an issue like you don't come through with your money? Because every time I fuck with you, cuz, you always come through with your money. And you always keep it 100 with a motherfucker. So these sons of bitches got issues on some other shit. So even if they had their own businesses, I think they would fuck each other over because motherfuckers be trying to be some sneaky shit. Due to the fact these motherfuckers can't wait. It's almost as if they would do some drastic shit just to make shit happen till they get their money. Like there's still something from the store till they get their money type shit. Like, I mean, I'm just saying, bro, like, I'm happy that you got that mindset, because you from the conversation we had when we first linked up, you would have a problem trying to be compassionate to these motherfuckers as far as their money and all this shit, and trying to be bendable for these motherfuckers and take it on your own chin, take the loss on your chin for these sons of bitch.
Yeah, it's like, you know, that's a little bit. Make sure y'all subscribe to Merge Vision. Merge Vision, man. He got a good channel. That's my cousin or whatever. But, you know, you can put people in position to win. You can show compassion, but that shit gets you nowhere. Being a Mr. Nice Guy, it gets you nowhere because niggas think because you being nice and putting them in position to win, they looking at it like you soft or they can just take advantage. And it's like, it put me like, after I did this big ass project I was just on, and with, you know, just dealing with niggas, I had to like really put me a whole new team together. And and I only got like one. No, I got 2 people of color working for me, and those one of those people own their own business. I just sub some work out. I would never deal with crab in a barrel ass niggas. Now, good hardworking African American black people, yeah, maybe I give them opportunity, but never again will I hire family or hire a nigga that's trying to, that need. I don't give a fuck if you need help no more. Like, I don't give a fuck you come to me, oh man, I'm just trying to get some work, man. I'm trying to make it happen. Christmas coming up. I don't give a fuck. That don't got shit to do with me, nigga. Go to the temp service, go somewhere else. I can care the fuck less what the fuck a nigga got going on. The nigga need a quick come up. I don't give a fuck no more. I don't. I really don't. Because what they do stupid shit. Like, when it come like the one guy, I agreed to pay him on the 21st, which is today, right? So I said, yeah, I'll pay you on the 21st. This was few weeks ago. 21st, I get you paid or whatever. So he texts me yesterday on a Sunday. Oh yeah, I went to see the new facility. Did you finish the job? I didn't even respond back because I already knew it was getting to. Like, nigga, you just say, yeah, you can still got that for me tomorrow. Could have texted me on Saturday and say, hey, we still good for Monday, and I would have been good with that. But don't act like a nigga ain't pay you $14,000. Don't act like that, bro. Don't act like a nigga ain't gave you opportunity when you was working with these other people, the jam pros, these other contracts. Motherfuckers ain't paid you no $14,000 for 8 days of work. Trust and believe, I know for a fact. You ain't never seen that much money at one time, bro. So you need to be thanking me for that opportunity and stop pressing me for some fucking money. See, niggas like this, you don't punch on them, you slap the fuck out of them because they act like a bitch. You don't punch on a nigga like that, you slap the fuck out of them. That's what you do with niggas like that. Because, I'm normally not even like this, man. But niggas will put you in this position. That's why you can't deal with crab in the barrel ass niggas. Because they think it's sweet. They think it's real sweet. And I'm not trying to be hard or not like that, but you fucking with the wrong one. A motherfucker don't know my plight or what I've been through. I had to get it out the mud just like anybody else. I'd work 25, 26, 27 hours to get this business off the ground. And I'd be damn if a nigga press me for some petty ass money or try to take advantage of a situation that they didn't even fucking put the work in like that. When you hire a contractor, you hire them based upon they know what the fuck they doing. Like, and the guy I put on, I knew he knew what he was doing. Like, on certain things, I knew he was good for services or whatever, but I didn't think he was gonna get in there and just put a shit show on. Like, you got the main contractor looking like, do you know what the hell you doing with this machine? And he hitting buttons, wiggling this, wiggling that. Like, you don't know what the fuck you doing, bro. And he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. But the job got done with the assistance of me going in and finishing what the fuck he didn't do. If I hire you for a job, that means I need the job complete from start to finish. I need you to know what the fuck you're doing. I need you to be very thorough. I need the job done, 100% guaranteed customer satisfaction. I'm your customer at this point. If I'm subbing out some work to you, I'm your customer. And like I said, when I pay my money, look, I need a receipt. That way you can invoice me and you can write this off at the end of the year and do what you got to do for your tax purposes. You know what I'm saying? Niggas crazy, man. Like, you cannot deal with niggas. Niggas, dirty draws wearing ass niggas, just niggas with no drive, no kind of push to them, no kind of motivation, no kind of self-motivation, like just wide-eyed looking for money, looking to feed their drug habit. Then the nigga I paid him his first payment of $10,500, right? Calls me that night like, yeah, I'm gone off of mushrooms and X and I done popped some pills, I'm drunk. Like, my nigga, I just paid you $10,500 for 8 days of work. Then I came back and paid you $3,500 2 weeks later. But you call me and tell me that. And on this, we have 3 phases to the job. The first phase, I didn't bring home shit but like $2,000. And they call me and tell me that, and I got my own shit going on with my family and shit like that, which it's not any business or whatever. But it was fucked up. And then dealing with the main contractor, he was trying to renege on what we talked about. Like, the whole shit was a complete fucking shit show. When I tell you, dealing with niggas and then dealing with people that don't really respect black businesses and think you supposed to work for $150 a day, like, hell no. Hell the fuck no. I've been in business for almost 5 years. And a lot of my customers that were with me when I first started, are still right here with me because my services are good. I'm on time. I'm very dependable. Out of 5 years, I got damn near perfect attendance. I only missed like 1 day because I had the fucking flu. I worked through COVID. I had COVID. I was still out working with a mask on, with 2 masks and wrapped up tight, still with gloves, doing everything I had to do. Oops, did I say that word on YouTube? My bad. But yeah, when I had that or whatever, I still was out here working. Nobody was in the facilities. Now it was like nighttime, and you could go in and miss the they got a treatment for that keeps everything clean for like 6 weeks or whatever. But I was out here grinding, and a motherfucker called off work with me one time because they had a knot or some kind of bump or something like that on their leg. I'm like, they gotta work with the flu before. I done worked with the other thing, and when we had the pandemic and all, man, like, the fuck is these niggas talking about? Oh man, my nose stopped up. Oh man, I can't make it to work. I work hurt. I work sore. I work tired. I work sick. I do what the fuck I gotta do to take care of my family. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna let a crab in a barrel ass nigga come up in here and try to take advantage of me, bro. Because that'll get you fucked up, like physically get you fucked up. And I'm not saying, I'm trying to say I'm a bad man, I'm cold, I'm in it, but it just shit like that to make you just want to stump a mud hole in a motherfucker and walk it dry. What did Stone Cold say? Did Stone Cold Steve Austin say that? Like, open up a can of whoop ass and stump a mud hole in somebody and walk it dry? That's what they put you in the mind of. Like, you just be like, what? Like, who the fuck is you talking to? One nigga, just send it to my cash app. Like, who the fuck are you talking to? And I try to be that guy. I try to keep it professional and keep everything on the up and up. I got a family, I got kids. I don't want to sabotage my livelihood and my family because of a nigga. So I just can't. I'll never hire a crab in a barrel ass nigga again. No street niggas. No niggas that's trying to come up. Don't give them an opportunity. Don't look back. I see why a lot of black entrepreneurs don't look back and give their people opportunity. This is why. This is exactly why. Oh, you a sellout. Well, I'm gonna be a sellout then. I'd rather work with some Hispanics that's gonna come in there and fucking work hard. I'd rather work with anybody else besides my people, because being in business for almost 5 years, the most problems I done had came from black people. Seriously, the most problems I done had haven't come from no white guy or a white woman. They haven't come from a Hispanic and nobody else. It's come from niggas. From niggas. Niggas that think you just supposed to just give them some shit. Nothing was given to me, bro. I had to pay for all this shit. Like, for me to start my business cost me like $4,500 to get everything in place, the supplies and all that. And I took that and turned that into something different. Like, I really have grown my business. And I still struggle sometimes. That's part of life, struggle. I still have to budget my money and watch what the fuck I'm doing. I still have to. I'm not fucking a millionaire. You know, I'm in a 6-figure bracket, but I'm not a millionaire. And 6 figures ain't gonna go too far when you got mouths to feed. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you the sole provider and you got employees and you got a lot of shit going on, you got overhead, niggas don't get it though, man. And niggas don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. This have my motherfucking money. That's how they are. And I can appreciate that. But for niggas I done paid and they didn't, they got paid a reasonable wage, a generous wage that still want more way after the project is done. Like, I can't respect that. I can't respect that. Not at all. And for a nigga to press me for some extra money after my money been solid and good, after I've been compassionate, like my cousin said, after I've shown up each and every time, like I've even been told by a relative of mine that his girl thought, where he live at? Well, I think he ain't gonna pay us. Like, that's nigga mentality. Why the fuck would I run off with somebody's money? I never have done that. No, go through ADP. There's not no under the table shit no more. Go ahead and I'm gonna send you the link. Go ahead and put your information in the ADP and you get direct deposit every 2 weeks like everybody else. Niggas want under the table. Niggas don't want to be on the books. And you know, the part of that was my fault when I paid a motherfucker under the table. I should have never done that shit. Should have never done it. Should have never done it. But it is what it is. You know, you live and you learn, trial and error. You live and you learn. But let me know what y'all think about the video, man. Like, for real, y'all don't. If you a business, don't hire crab in the barrel ass niggas. I've been at jobs where you still have crab in the barrel ass niggas that's trying to get over and figure out ways to cheat the clock and cheat the system. I have always been a person of integrity. Like, do the right thing when nobody's watching. Do the right thing. Just do the right thing. You will get further in life if you do the right thing. God will bless you if you're doing the right things. And so far, I'm a living proof. Like, I've been doing the right things, and God has continuously been blessing me with opportunities, and not even just financially. It's just an opportunity to live and learn. But let me know what y'all think about the video. I'm out of here, man. I gotta go and chill out for a minute. Niggas that irritated the fuck out of me today. Peace.